let's hit this one. Hello, BMC. I literally almost said hi to myself. Ryu, what's up? All right, first person in over on the port trip was Horde. Nice to see ya. Okay, activate you. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I didn't activate you yet, so there we go. That's done. Let's see. Sure, that's good, Aslan. If you know some, I'm still learning Twitchy, so you know. Hey, Paul, nice to see y'all. All right, let me looks like we can get TikTok rolling here. Oh, mercy. Let's see. Hello. Switch that over. Oh, thank you for actually telling me that, Horde. I am supposed to change it over, so thank you. Haha. Thanks, Horde. Shh, it didn't happen. I'm kidding. That definitely happened. I do that sometimes.
You're awesome!
Thank you, Paul, for the 2. I appreciate that. Hey, Corey. New York mayoral debate tonight. What's there to listen to on that? It's you have Cuomo, who was ran out of office, or is a piece of shit, right? Or somebody that scares everybody with the word socialism. It's such a scary word, guy. Socialism is so scary. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let me hit start on this one. Horde, I don't know what that feature is, if I'm going to be honest. So, oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do 30. I don't know. TikTok's over here changing things. I don't know what to do about that. It's so weird. There we go. No, it's the other. There it is. 15. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. Did that work? I don't know what this looks like. Well, no, I know what that is, Horde. Like, I know what you're explaining. I don't know about that feature or how to turn it on or off. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. What is this doing? I don't know what. Hey, Chris, sorry, I'm like, I don't know what TikTok is doing, and it was bothering me. I didn't know what I was doing here. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, there we go. That's done. Yeah, I know what you're explaining, Horde. I just don't know how to turn that on or off. And thank you, Ryan, for the jewels. I appreciate those. I don't know exactly what they do. All right, 1 second, guys. I almost knocked over my chair. So I'm silly. Yeah, so I would call that normally Horde picture in picture. At least that's what my phone calls it, right? So, but I know what you're talking about. I just don't know how to change that. Let's see. That's all on. I'm looking. I can't see any options for it. It's a good question. I'll have to look that up. It's called a mini player. I'll try to remember to look that up. Sorry guys, I'm looking over a couple of things over on the tubes, but y'all know the drill. Get the likes all the way up. Boom. There we go. All right. Wait, was that my thing? Hey, Samantha. Hey, Zach. Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about, Samantha? Well, I'm trying to. Trying to. Hey, Rosie. That doesn't surprise me, Chris. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, I left that up. I didn't mean to leave that up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aslan, I figured you would. Like, thought it'd be pretty cool. So let's see. Hey, Lainey, Walosi, Bishop, Blank, Ruger. Not to miss any of y'all over on the purpley one. There we go. I mean, technically, yes, Walosi, I think you were correct about that statement. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Ryan, JC. No WRJ's in the chat. RJ didn't even send his heart me. RJ's horrible about sending heart me's and collecting the points. He gets called out every time, and it never surprises him. Oh, poor RJ. You guys know what you're supposed to be doing when you come in over on TikTok? You gotta send the heart me, send the popular, collect your team points up at the top, and then definitely double tap that screen. All right. People always think they are like cooking with that or something, and they're not. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I gotta zoom out on this one. There we go. Oh, that's awesome, Anthony. Thank you. Oh, I already got it then. Never mind. No, I did not get my hair done. I will probably get it done in like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we do have phone lines open. For any MAGA that want to call in, we'll find out. And RJ still hasn't sent over his heart me yet. There we go. We are all set up. So like TikTok that popped up and like let me do like doing something new. And it was confusing me, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? I have new stuff to do, and it's not fun. It's alrighty. Let's see what it do. That's not what I meant to click on. Hmm. Interesting. So I knew that they were looking to indict John Bolton, but I hadn't really researched why yet. So it looks like he was indicted by a grand jury today on charges that he allegedly unlawfully transmitted and retained classified documents. Okay. I guess we'll see how that goes, as per usual. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. Hey, lady. Hi, how old are you?
Me, I'm 70 years old. I support Trump.
Okay,
I
just
vote
wait a
for him
moment.
2 times.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And are you still supporting Trump?
Nah, I was never a Republican to say. I'm just calling in to say that you guys are doing a great job exposing these guys. And I just wanted to ask you one question. How do you feel about Israel getting all the money?
I think to a degree it's okay if we assist Israel in some things, but in general I don't like Bibi Netanyahu and the crap he's doing. I hope that if everything gets settled between Gaza and Israel for sure, that he's out of office and gets taken up on the charges that he's already been, starting the prosecution with. Oh, okay, man. I don't agree that Israel is an ally, but the government's gonna government, so there is that part too. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
41.
41. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. So why are you still supporting Donald Trump? We are 8 months into his presidency. What has he done to earn your support, your continued support?
Well, the Israel-Hamas situation is going pretty well.
It's not. They already both violated the terms of the agreements.
So who's at fault?
Both parties.
So no one, put themselves in a situation that caused them to put themselves at fault.
Well, let's see. Technically, Hamas didn't necessarily violate the terms of the agreement because within the agreement, there was a stipulation that they might not be able to return all of the bodies of the deceased hostages due to all of the damage that has occurred in Gaza without the assistance of heavy machinery, which Israel is refusing to lend to them. But Israel is using their slow return of the hostages' bodies as an excuse to continue to deny aid or all aid that they promised to allow in from going in. Let's see, there was a drone strike carried out by the IDF, and then they also, on a separate incident, killed 7 individuals. So.
Okay, so you feel that Hamas has a right to do what they're doing?
I'm sorry, where did I say that?
Well, I mean, you're only,
What
you
what
seem
part did I
passionate.
where did I say that?
You seem passionate about caring for Hamas. So
No.
you
Where
think
did
they
I
have a
say that?
right to do what they're doing?
Where
No,
did I
you
say
seem they
that?
have a right to.
When did I say that?
You're gonna do this again?
I'm going to continue to ask you to point out where in my words I said that, or you can admit that you're putting words in my mouth. Which one would you like to do?
No, it seems like you're defending Hamas.
Oh, so you're putting words in my mouth?
I didn't say that. I said it seems like you're defending Hamas.
No,
You can
I'm sorry,
clarify yourself.
sir. I said that they killed Palestinians. Are you aware that not all Palestinians are Hamas?
I told you that last night that they were killing Palestinians. And all
Uh-huh.
you want to do is
Who am I defending? I said that the IDF killed Palestinians. I just explained the situation with Hamas, where they clearly explained within the ceasefire agreement that they might not be able to return all of the bodies of the deceased Israeli hostages due to the fact of all the rubble. And the IDF and the Israeli government are refusing to loan them heavy machinery to assist them in finding all of the deceased bodies.
well, would you
And then
disagree
the
that
only other thing I said
Hamas
was
has
that the IDF
not handled those bodies
used drone
correctly?
strikes on Palestinians, and then so again they also killed 7 Palestinians. Nowhere in there does it say I support Hamas.
Well, those 7 Palestinians crossed the yellow line, and they were told not to cross the yellow
Right.
line.
And that I acknowledged that incident, yeah, and then I also said they did a separate drone strike on Palestinians. Not
And they
all
were on the attack.
Palestinians are Hamas. You do understand that, correct?
I do understand that. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I'm glad you understand. So can you stop putting words in my mouth?
I didn't put any words in your mouth.
You
Only
did.
you were speaking. Only you were speaking.
Oh.
You speak for the protection of Hamas.
No, I didn't. I said that the IDF was killing Palestinians. Again, not all Palestinians are Hamas. Are you just having difficulty
Let's
comprehending
change
that?
the subject. Let's change the
Oh,
subject.
now we got to change the subject. Got it. Okay.
So, what do you think about the United States entering Venezuela on their land?
We haven't officially entered there yet. Isn't that interesting?
No, we haven't. But I'm asking, like, what do you think about it?
I would disagree with it.
Why
I thought
is
we
that?
were supposed to be against regime changes.
No. So if we can shoot
Oh,
down
no, now we
Venezuela,
support regime changes.
You-
Got it. Forced regime changes are
talk-
okay,
you always
guys.
talk. You don't let me speak. So like,
Well, I had asked a question. You tried not to answer it, but
You didn't
so
ask
we can
any
try
question.
again. Yeah, I said I thought we
Nothing
were supposed
intelligent.
to be. Oh, I'm sorry. Which part of this was not a question? I thought we were supposed to be against regime changes. Are we not?
What is the regime change? You
Oh,
don't want Maduro out?
oh no, that would be through an election process. Regime changes are usually done by force, sir. Which part of that are you unfamiliar with?
How many Venezuelans do you know?
Let's see. Off the top of my head, I can only say 3, but that's also irrelevant to the conversation.
No. And how many of those Venezuelans
It's
disagree with what's going on in
irrelevant
Venezuela?
to the conversation
talk
because
over
your
people.
anecdotal stories of the people that you know is not a provable statistic, nor is it a fact. You asking people questions that you meet in person doesn't give you statistical data because it's not something that anybody like myself can repeat, right? So that's the issue with you trying to be like, how many do you know? Right? So let's try this
You're
again.
awesome.
Are we supposed to be supporting forceful regime changes or not?
If it's for the better of the good, yes.
Oh, how did that
the
work
people-
out for us in the Middle East?
I'm not talking about Middle East. I'm talking about
No,
South
but I
America.
just did. How did that work out for us in the Middle East?
Well, how well did it work out when we bombed those Iranian fucking nuclear
How well did it
facilities?
work out for us in the Middle East?
It worked out very well.
Really?
There has
When?
not been a better time for the Middle East than there is now.
Oh, really? Is that why when Donald Trump released 5,000 Taliban prisoners under his first, presidency with the Doha Accords.
No, we're
That
not
we
talking about
then
fucking
that
8
we
years
then.
ago.
Oh
We're
no,
talking
I'm
about
just like
now.
I
We're talking about
specifically asked
now.
about us doing regime changes. What part of this are you like not understanding?
Dude, we're talking about 2025, not 2016.
Okay. I don't, and you're still not understanding what I'm saying, apparently. Which part are you not understanding? I asked you if we are supposed to be supporting regime changes. You are failing to give an answer, and I have no idea why. And then you said yes, and then I said, how well did that work out for us in the Middle East? You're like, it worked out great! And then no, it did not, because I'm pretty sure the populace of Afghanistan would
What
wholeheartedly
about now?
disagree
What
with
about
you, and
2025?
including
Speak about 2025.
who's in charge of Afghanistan right now? Is it the Afghani government or hear me out, is it the Taliban?
It's probably the Taliban, but
Mm.
that's not a factor as of now.
Oh, okay. Got it. So you just like don't know much, do you? So that's not a factor.
Listen,
We don't know anything about it. Again, how well is that working out for them?
listen, you speak about these wars in Congo, wars in Africa. This shit isn't going on. There's only one conflict going on right now.
There's only
and it's the
one
United States
conflict.
against. Don't talk over me. It's the United States over the narcotic
Oh
fucking
gosh.
idiots in South America.
I think that's just you. I think the conflict is within your head.
No, honey, the conflict is within your head. That's why you go on here on fucking YouTube calling MAGA support hotline.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you want the attention.
Yep. Tell me about it.
Just give up. Why don't you just secede
Tell me
and
all
figure out
about it.
that we are in a better place than we were 3 years ago?
Tell me all about it, buddy.
What do you think about immigration? What do you think about immigration?
Keep talking. It's okay. Tell me all about it.
No, what do you think about immigration?
It's okay, buddy.
We've had 0 people come in the month of September. We've had
Can you show me
0
where I
people
can
come
find
in
the statistics of zero crossings on DHS, ICE, or CBP.gov that is not a news release or a press release?
Google.
No. Where on DHS,
Google.
ICE? So
Google.
I'm sorry,
You can Google
which
it.
one of these 3 websites starts
You
with
can
Google?
Google it.
Let's try this again. DHS, the Department of Homeland Security.gov, ICE, right, Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE.gov, or CBP, Customs and Border Protection, .gov. Which
Google.
one of these 3 websites? Where can I find it on them where it tells me that we have 0 crossings, where they've kept track of crossings that is not a news or press or media release?
I'm looking up for you right now, honey.
Yeah.
You can go on BBC.
No, I'm
You can
sorry.
go,
I'm sorry. What is the difference
you can
between
go
a primary? What is
you
the
can go
difference
on
between a
CBP.gov,
primary? Hi, hey, Pookie Pie. What is the difference between a primary,
CBP.gov,
secondary, or a tertiary source? Do you know the difference between those kinds of sources?
CBP.gov. Look it up for yourself.
Yeah, and what am I looking up on CBP.gov? Tell me exactly where I need to go.
Southwest Land Border Encounters.
Encounters. I'm sorry. Is encounters the same word as crossings?
Well, no, because they encountered them. And they
No,
fucking killed
so it's not the same. Oh, fantastic. So where can I find the statistic about 0 crossings?
I told you. They
No,
flew them
those are
away, but
encounters.
through
Those
the
are not the
border,
same.
They turned
Where
them
can I
around.
find the statistics of 0 crossings on CBP, DHS, or ICE.gov that is not a news, media, or press release?
What do you want? You want media?
No, what did I just say? I gave you 3 websites to look at, the ones that would actually be covering this and that should have statistics and data on it. Where can I find it on these 3 websites, because they would be primary sources. The statistics and data on border crossings, that's not a news, media, or press release.
CBP.gov. You can see they have a graph where
Uh-huh.
it shows they've gone down
Encounters. And
to
what is the definition of
0,000
encounters? What is the
percentage.
definition of encounters by CBP? And can you tell me where that says that we have 0 crossings? Because see, I remember actually no, let me challenge you on this one. What was the number of encounters for the totality of 2024 for that?
Shit, in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh, okay. So hundreds and thousands of people did not come through under Joe Biden's term under your own definition for what you believe encounters to
Bullshit.
be. Oh, well, no, sir.
Bullshit.
We're looking
The
at the
hype
same
doesn't
data, are
coming
we
in.
not? Are we not looking at the same data? I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen for everybody, just to be sure. I just want to be sure we are looking at the same thing, right? Where it's CBP.gov, Southwest Land Border Encounters. And this is what you were trying to use to say that encounters are at 0, right? So now if we look at that and we see that this graph goes all the way back to 2022, and based
In
off of the
December,
fiscal year, so what you're telling me is
100,000
that we
people.
did not have, so we're saying that in totality, there was 7 million people that did not cross into America during this time, right? So that means because we encountered 7 million individuals, just under 7 million, there was absolutely 0 potential for any crossings to occur. Is that correct?
Dude, it says 300,000 people came in December 2024.
Oh, wait. So these are people that came in? Oh, so you're telling me right now is that we've actually had 9,740 people enter in just the month of August under Donald Trump?
Dude, the amount of encounters in December 2024 was 300,000.
I see that. So that's actually December of 2023. I understand that you don't understand the fiscal year. But that also means if we had 3,000 people come in December of 2023, right? That also means that we had 9,740 people come into the country just in August of 2025 under Donald Trump.
Okay, so where is it at? Where is it now? Is it lower or higher?
Oh, sir, I mean, it's lower, but you just made the positive claim that there were 0 border crossings.
Is it lower?
No,
or
sir,
higher?
now you're moving the goalposts. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Are you lying now that we now? I'm sorry. Let me try to help this out for you. Hold on. Okay. Were you lying 5 minutes ago? I'm sorry. Hold on. Calm down. You've moved the goalpost, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Are you lying currently when you say that I'm sorry. Hold on. Have some decorum. I'm trying to reiterate your point that you made earlier, and I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page here. Okay. So let's see, we've been on the phone for 14 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, you said, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see when you lied. Hold on. I'm trying to see when you lied. So about 5 minutes ago, you said that there have been 0 border crossings. But now you're saying that 9,740 number for August of 2025 means that we've actually had 9,740 border crossings. So where are you lying at? Did you lie 5 minutes ago, or are you lying right now?
No, these aren't border crossings. They're encounters.
Oh, but you just said that the 1,981 individuals encounters in December of 2023 were all people that were allowed into the country. So which one is it? By your logic, when you brought up the 300,000 December of 2023.
Lower amount.
No, that's not what you said. You said that under Biden that we allowed in 300,000 individuals in December of 2023 because, again, you don't understand what a fiscal year is for the government, and this has been very obvious at this point. So which one is it? Are we at 0 border crossings, or are we at 9,000 border crossings? Which one is it?
Well, that was the news that was presented to me the other day, is that we had 0 border crossings for the month of September.
Oh, yeah. And again, I'm asking, where can I find that on DHS, ICE, or CBP.gov? Or hear me out, hot take for you. You can admit that you were lying and you are wrong.
No, I'm not lying.
You don't know what a border crossing is, nor do you know what a border encounter is. You don't know what a border crossing is, nor do you know what a border encounter is.
Well, have you ever been to the south of the border?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, fucking
Yeah.
maybe you have to sit.
So
Dude,
which
they
one is
come
it?
over, dude.
Where were you lying? Are you lying to me right now or are you lying to me
I'm not
6
lying
minutes
about
ago?
anything.
So can you admit
I
that
just
you were
think
wrong? Can you admit that you were
you
wrong
have
yet?
TDS. You have TDS.
Oh, no,
So
you're the one. It seems like you
every
actually
night you
have
come
Trump
on here
derangement
and it's
syndrome, sir,
Fabulous
because you
Support
can't
Hotline.
admit that you were wrong at any point and that maybe that you've been lied to and that you have no facts or information. Just
All right,
because the
so
Donald Trump
maybe I'm
administration
wrong
has
about
told
numbers,
you this
but
entire time
maybe
that
I'm
they're
wrong on my
right, and so
numbers,
you
but
are
half
just
the border
believing it
crossing gone
wholeheartedly
down
without doing
because
any
Trump is in
actual
office.
research. It sounds like you have TDS because you just believe every single thing that comes out of Donald Trump and this administration.
But you have to admit the numbers are down for immigrants.
For encounters, yes, sir. Do you know what I see when I
Immigrants.
actually look at? No, sir, that's not how that works. Do you know what I see when I see the numbers of encounters that we've had? I see that CBP was doing their job at the southern border. That's what I see when I look at those numbers.
Do you
Right
appreciate
now,
that?
right now, right now,
Do you
when I
appreciate that?
see, well, hello,
Do you
I was
appreciate
still
that?
actually in the middle of talking.
I don't give a fuck. You cut me off last
Okay.
night. It's not gonna happen again.
It's not gonna happen again? How much you want to bet?
I
La 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 la. You're not gonna cut me off again. I'm sorry, what? Did you say something? No? Oh, okay. Oh wait, you're gone. That's right. That explains a lot. Okay. Hold on. I do got something to read really quickly. Where can I find it? Why does it not want to come up easily? I'm so sorry. It's always really hard when people don't know their data and then I have to teach them and then they have like this mental blockade with the refusal to acknowledge it. Okay. Thank you. I got to give a huge shout out to Dagger. Dagger, thank you for the 100. Says, happy early birthday. I know you don't do pay to kicks, but this dude isn't suffer. Oh, I'm sorry that was delayed. I didn't even get the notification like I was supposed to, but Dagger, he's gone. I'm so sorry that was delayed. Thank you for the jewels, a fan. Thank you, Stratos, also for the jewels. And Packus, he did get gone, so he is gone now.
Awesome.
So I do appreciate that. No. Hey, Leviathan. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. How old are you?
35.
35. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Say that one more time.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am still supporting Donald Trump, and I want to know why you're not.
Oh, can we answer the first one? That's the first question that's actually on the screen that said, why do you?
But I'm asking you.
Oh, okay.
And honestly,
Sure,
all
I
I
can
care
go ahead
about
and go
is
through this
how,
really quickly.
Trump freed Palestine. I'm
Sure.
glad Trump freed Palestine.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know.
That's still yet to be determined.
Uh-huh.
And Arcus, just so you're aware, I'm aware that the bot is broken in the server. I can't do anything about it. It's broken all across the board for every server. So why don't I support Trump? Okay, let me run through this for you as quickly as I can because it is wordy. All right. Okay. I don't support a president of any kind that blatantly goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution, continues to joke about annexing or having Canada become the 51st state against their will after they've continued to say no, joked about buying a sovereign country, right, because they have their own constitution known as Greenland, or continues to joke about taking back the Panama Canal, or also ignoring international law about how we're supposed to interdict boats that are in the water instead of just blowing them to smithereens. Where would you like to start?
Yeah, the part where you say that he goes against articles of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Which one specifically?
Can you tell me which branches of government are covered in Article 1, 2, and 3, respectively?
Can you?
I can. Can you tell me now? If you
Can
don't
you tell
know,
me?
just say, I don't know.
Well, you're asking me, so I think you don't know.
Oh, I know, actually. So here, what I'll
Can you
do,
tell me?
no, I'm waiting for you to tell me, right? Because that's how that works. I
But
asked you
you asked me,
first.
so I think you don't know.
Okay, well, that's fine. I will go ahead and write this on. Oh, you want to hang up? Okay. So what I was doing is I was writing it down. So we have Article 1 is Congress, aka the legislative branch. I made a spelling error, but Article 2 is the president, aka the executive branch. Article 3, which I would have gotten to next, is the judicial branch of government, also known as SCOTUS. But I guess he truly didn't know, so he wanted to go ahead and hang up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You are one dumbass bitch. I ain't got shit else to say. You just one dumbass bitch. Quit trying to overtalk people. Let somebody have a fucking conversation with you dumbass bitch.
Uh-huh. Oh, you hung up. Okay. Bye, Pookie. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why is it that you still support Donald Trump 8 months into his presidency?
I support his ideas. If I may add on to that, I don't think he's completely done everything right. Like maybe some things could have been adjusted, but I
Uh-huh.
do like what he's trying to do.
This is for the last callers, guys. Just so you're aware. Okay, so what exactly has he done in 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
The big beautiful bill.
Okay, what
I think
specifically
you know.
about it? Can you go into specifics and details?
The tax cut,
Mm-hmm.
the take-home pay for many Americans, and even cutting benefits for some undocumented immigrants.
I'm sorry. So, so you do realize the tax cut isn't in effect until after December 31st, right? The additional
Yeah.
2% for just 2 years is not in effect until January 1st of 2026. So there is no differential in individuals' take-home pay right now?
Right now,
Correct.
but it will be taken into effect.
It will be, but you made it sound like
Okay.
it was happening right now.
I did not know what you just told me. So I'm just here to get ideas. I'm here to debate.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a debate, it's a conversation.
Take it either way, I guess.
That's a good idea, Aslan. I'll try to remember that. Okay, what was the other part that you said?
We're talking about the big beautiful bill, the tax
Well, this
cuts,
is your point. I just
and
want to remind you of that.
you asked me what other part. Clarify, please.
Okay. So you just want to learn, right?
Yeah, I'm here to gain perspective.
Okay. It sounds like, and I don't mean this with any offense, so please don't take any, but I think you would do better just listening in from the chat. And then here's what I encourage you to do: double check everything I say. Okay?
No, because I don't like the arguments that the other people are making. I'm trying to. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think they're as much as trying to actually debate. I think it's more just trying to say I'm right and
Yeah,
you're
they
wrong.
tend to
And
do that.
I don't think that's.
Yeah.
I don't
Sorry.
think that's
Unfortunately,
completely
MAGA
true.
men tend to do that very much so. Very often.
Back on the subject though. To me, everything that's presidents do. It's all perspective, right? So I think it all falls under morals. Would you agree?
No.
Why not?
Why? Because morality is subjective. Giddy
What
up.
do you mean?
Do you know what the difference between objective and subjective is?
I do not.
Okay. So objective means that it is basically universal across the board. Everybody has, it's like same way across the board. Subjective means that it changes by the subject or by the person. And this is not me giving the exact definition. This is just me giving you a baseline definition. So when I say that morality is subjective, it varies person to person.
So morals varies from person to person.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So with that, right? So like most Democrats are probably in your cities, and most Republicans are Southerners, right? So the one of the big things is like fighting abortion, and I think that's where morals falls under, right? Because
No.
some people, yeah.
No.
So when it comes to, you think it comes more down to fact than moral?
No. It's individuals wanting to control other people. Because if we're going to bring up morality into this, you're going to have to tell me where your morals, what you base your morality on.
I base my morality off the Bible.
Correct. And then you would have to point me to where specifically in the Bible it specifically states that abortion is considered the unalivement of a fetus.
Yeah, so it
Or a
says
human
in the
life.
Bible, it says before you were born, I knew. Before you were,
And where does that
when
say
you were
that
in the womb, I knew
it's
you.
killing something? Can you explain to me how that means that abortion is killing something? I don't think you understood what I said. I need you to tell me where in the Bible it would specifically say that abortion is killing something. See, what you're doing when you're looking through the Bible, and this is the baseline of what's wrong with what you're going off of, okay, is you are looking in the Bible with the already preconception in your mind that abortion is murder or killing something. And so you are looking for something to back up that claim.
When you're looking
And that's
for
not
something
how, no, sir.
specifically, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
find
what.
it.
No, you're not, because there's literally nowhere in the Bible that
Look,
specifically outlines, there is no verse in the Bible that specifically outlines that abortion is murder. Okay? Now there is the opposite of that, where in
here's where
Exodus 21, verses 22 and 23, it outlines the fetus as property. And it gives an entirely different value to the fetus than it does to the life of a human.
Can you quote it for me? Can you quote
Sure.
it?
Would you like me to? Yeah, I'll pull it up for you. And then we're getting off this topic and we're going to move on.
Without this topic, I can't understand the rest of the.
Yeah, I understand. You don't.
This
It's cool.
If we don't get past
So this goes back. You're
I have
familiar.
no
Do you know what
idea
Levitical law is?
where your
Do
thoughts
you know
and
what
perceptions
Levitical law is?
And then that's where we're not. Then that's where we're not on the same page.
Okay. No, I'm just asking if you understand what like Levitical law is, right? Because this is the what part of the Bible is Exodus in?
What part of the Bible?
Yeah, new or old?
Chapter
New
1
or
through
old?
40.
I said new or old.
The Old Testament. The Old Testament. It's also
Perfect.
called the
And
Hebrew Bible.
no, that's just what ignorant individuals such as yourself would call it. Apparently, that's not what it's called.
No, that's not nice, is it?
Oh, no, sorry if that offends you. You would have to be ignorant to specifically call it the Hebrew Bible because that's not what it is, sir. Because I see people also forget that very specifically within the Bible,
But
Jesus
I mean,
says, Jesus says, I come
it's
not to
also
abolish
called
the
the Hebrew
law.
Bible. It's not. It may not be
It's
the Hebrew
called
Bible, but
the
it's also
Old
called the
Testament.
Hebrew Bible.
It's literally called the Old Testament.
Another definition is called the
It's
Hebrew Bible. Some people
literally
call it that. I do
called
not. I
the
call it the
Old
Old Testament.
Testament.
Okay, we're on the
It's
same page.
literally called the Old Testament. Okay, so we're
Yes.
going to go
Okay.
ahead and
Yeah.
read this to you. Exodus 21, verses 22 through 25. If people are fighting and hit a pregnant woman and she gives birth prematurely, but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the court allows. But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for a life, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, foot for a foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise, right? And this, of course, is in the NIV. If we look at other different translations, it's very specific that if there's injury to the woman, that the exact injury that is occurred upon her is occurred to the offender. Because within this, and this also parts like the other parts of the translation, state that the fetus is aborted or the woman suffers from a miscarriage. And I'm talking about the original Aramaic version of this, the Hebrew version of this, right? Because you do realize that there are multiple, like there's at least 2 original languages, right? And you also have the Germanic
I
translation
also
of it
want
as
to
well.
say
That you don't know enough about the
I
Bible.
do not consider the Old Testament as relevant.
And then that's where you do wrong. I'm done. I'm sorry. You don't get. People make me so annoyed when they try to stick on that. I don't consider it relevant. Then you're not Christian, sir. So if an actual Trump supporter wants to come in and not carry on that same that same conversation, hit that phone number. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, I'm gonna be really, really quick. I don't support Trump. I just want to, my friends all, well, basically Trump killed them because they didn't feel safe living in America. They didn't want to, and they killed themselves. And I am just really, really scared. Bye.
Oh, she hung up. Bye. Take care of yourself. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What's that?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 37.
37. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah. Am I still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We are 8 months into his administration. What has he done to continue to give you a reason to support him?
He has done he's done a lot of things. I think. I mean, he's
Like
worked.
what?
Well, starting with the economy,
what has he done for the economy?
Look, anytime you cut, the EPA, for example, and a lot of
The Environmental Protection Agency, why is that good for the economy? Cutting that, how is that good for the economy?
Look,
how is that even good for our wildlife?
I'll answer. I believe that as human beings living on this earth, we all have a responsibility to
protect the environment. Yeah.
We all, well, of course, we all have a responsibility to do that, but
so why would we cut the Environmental Protection Agency?
Well, because I think that the EPA has basically taken something that everybody should do, and they ran off with it in a direction that ends up killing business in the end,
Oh,
with
you
all
mean
the
to protect the
regulations
earth that we live on, so we make sure that we don't, end up in like a
when you say protect
black
the earth
hole or
that we
shit?
live on, what exactly is it they're doing to protect the earth? I mean, if we're gonna, if every time
Regulation.
I
So,
want to go,
I'm sorry, are you aware of like the regulations that they impact? Like it literally dictates how much pollution that companies can let out, like factories can let out into the air or let out into the lakes, where we get our water
I
from,
no,
where we breathe
I'm
in.
not.
It
I'm not saying you're
dictates
not right.
the
I'm not.
removal of things from hazardous, like from materials that we all use, like let's say
I'm
paint.
not
The
saying.
like,
I'm not saying you're not right
uh-huh.
in a respect, right? But at the same
So
time,
you just want to breathe in
where do
polluted
we
air,
draw? If
let
we're
our
gonna
lakes
breathe in
and
shit air, no matter what we do, first of all, I
yeah,
mean,
but you want
we
additional
can sit
pollution to
here,
go into the
sit
air?
here and destroy our businesses, trying to live up to
Gosh.
the EPA standards, while China and India and everybody else, throws shit in the air and in the water
Okay,
like nobody's business,
fine. We'll just say we'll just say you're right. The EPA somehow is bad. It's bad for businesses, okay? Remind me.
Sure.
So if it's bad for business, that means that if we're doing away with the EPA, that should be assisting the job market, right?
The last part of that sentence I did not catch.
If
I'm
we
sorry.
just did away with the EPA because bad for business, okay, then that should be a positive impact on the job market, correct?
I'm saying it's a small aspect of it, but
Well,
yeah,
I
I do
mean, the
believe
job
it has
market
a
is a
positive
part of
impact.
the economy,
It,
right?
well, it would have a positive and does have a positive impact on the job market. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So remind me what our unemployment rate is.
What's that?
Can
Remind
you
you what?
remind me what our unemployment rate is?
What our unemployment is?
Yes, our unemployment rate.
I do not know what our unemployment rate at the moment is.
4.3%.
All right.
And in fact, what we saw was a complete turnaround, right? Is that currently, so back in June, when the Bureau of Labor Statistics was putting out their data, back in June, we had more jobs available than we had people to fill those jobs, right? And that was when our employment rate was at 4.2%. Okay. So now we have an unemployment rate at 4.3%, and the roles have reversed. Now we have more unemployed people than we have jobs available. And we have additional companies.
Wait. You're
We
saying
have
that we got
additional
more
companies
people we got more people looking for work
than
than
jobs are available to
jobs
fill.
to fill.
Yes, sir.
There's absolutely no way.
Are you familiar with the
I,
Bureau of Labor Statistics?
listen, of course I'm familiar
All
with
right.
them, but I'm
So I'm
also
getting my
familiar. I'm also
information directly
familiar.
from the report that they released on September
That's
5th,
absolutely great.
2025.
That's absolutely great. But I'm also familiar with I don't want to say hundreds, but I mean a good amount of people that business owners and people that I work for and work with.
I don't care about your personal stories, sir.
Show up to work
I don't
for the life of
care,
them.
sir. Your personal
Well,
stories are not
of
statistics
course,
and
'cause
data, and they
the
cannot be.
EPA
I'm
is
sorry. Let me
some
help you out here.
government-ran agency
Your
is going to be
personal.
your Bible and your source of information.
I'm sorry.
And
Who
what
runs
they
the
say
administration
is
right
what
now?
goes, right?
So do you not
What's
believe
that?
do you not believe information and data that's put out by the Trump administration?
I don't believe I don't believe all of the shit that Donald Trump puts out. I'm
Got
glad
it.
that
All right. Well,
I'm glad that everybody.
deuces. Sorry, if you can't believe statistics and data or you refuse to trust it, I'm done. Like, I'm not having that conversation with you. Then you're just going down conspiracy territory, and that ain't it for me. Okay. Yeah, we don't do that here. Thank you, Finn, so much for becoming a member over on the tubes. Guys, I would love it if we can get 4 new members today. And thank you also for becoming a Mermaid Tail, because that is the higher membership. I do appreciate that. So if we've got 4 more people watching over on the tubes that want to become members, it's literally the cheapest way to support me, and I would appreciate it so much. Also over on TikTok, 500 people in here. Y'all are doing amazing on the likes. If you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Gotta love when they waste time waiting, just act like a 5-year-old. That is typically what they do. And over on the purple app, sorry guys, I forgot what color we're on anymore. Guys, y'all are doing awesome, just chatting it up. I appreciate you. Be sure to hit that follow button if you're new. Really quick, well, maybe not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 62.
62. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
You are. Awesome. And what has Donald Trump done in the last 8 months to still earn your support as president?
Basically, ideologically, because he's working towards conservative ideals, which will serve us better in the long run, as opposed to the liberal creating more social programs, causing us to run towards bankruptcy, where my grandchildren will be out of benefits and have nothing.
Yeah, define socialism for me.
Best idea of socialism is
No, I asked
everybody.
you to define socialism.
That's what I'm doing my best to do.
No, that's
Yeah.
not your best. I'm asking you to define it. Like, give the definition of socialism. If you're saying
Okay.
your best idea, you are automatically already incorrect, starting off.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
can only
Brando,
give-
for
I do not know a
upgrading to
textbook.
Mermaid Tail.
Okay, so give me your definition of socialism.
It's not my definition, sir. It is the definition. Okay?
Okay, please give me the definition.
Yeah. So it is the idea, right, of the collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Okay? So not only
Okay.
can the individuals potentially own the means of production, but also the government can own the means of production. So now if we look at that, do you remember this deal that Donald Trump signed with NVIDIA?
With what?
With NVIDIA?
No, I'm not aware of that.
You're not aware of that. Interesting. So he signed a deal with NVIDIA where the government gets 15% of their profit. As long as
Okay.
for everything that they sell in China. So I'm going to read this to you again. It's the theory that calls for the collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Donald Trump is actively involving himself in socialism. I thought you said socialism is bad.
I would agree with that.
And he's also doing
I
the
do
same
not
thing
ag-
with
I
Pfizer.
do not think that direction that Trump is doing is good.
Oh, didn't you think it
However,
was
there's
good
a
like
lot
2 seconds before? Like, I'm just curious. Like, would it?
when he
Mhm.
when he went into office, he was pushing conservative ideals, and he is still pushing conservative ideals.
No, he's
Maybe
literally
not every
pushing
single one.
socialism right now. Him, I don't know if you realize this, but him working with other countries and getting them to like pay into our economy in some way, shape, or form is in fact also socialism. So him doing all of that is in fact pushing socialist ideology. He's not pushing conservatism with that. Socialism
I hear
bad.
what
You
you're
shouldn't be
saying.
supporting him anymore. He's bragging about all of the socialist money that he earned.
There's a lot of things
He's
he
also
brags about
actively
that I don't
engaging in
necessarily.
socialism with Argentina.
There's a lot that he is bragging about that I don't necessarily agree. when I
Gotcha.
supported
So,
him,
since the majority of
when
what
I
he's actually
supported him
doing
and
in
when I
order to
voted
spurn on
for
the
him,
economy, since what he's actually, I don't care about why you voted for him. We're almost literally like just shy of a year out from the election. The election was November 5th. It's actively October 16th. We're literally like 20 days away from 1 year from the election date. The reason why you voted for him is irrelevant after the election passed, right? That's why I asked you why you were still supporting him and what has he done to do that, right? And so
and
you agreed that you said at the beginning socialism bad, and obviously this is not verbatim, but you said socialism is going to kill our country, put us into bankruptcy, and you want to make sure that your daughter is able to have access to things, which I would assume that you meant Social Security and Medicaid, Medicare, correct?
yes,
Those are socialist programs, sir. Socialism bad.
yes.
What are other socialist programs that I can potentially blow your mind with? Oh, I know. Those roads that you drive on? That's
Ma'am, with all
socialism.
due respect, ma'am, with all
Your
due
fire
respect,
department, your local fire department, that's socialism. Your local police department is also socialism. The National Guard is also socialism. The Coast Guard is also socialism. We actively engage in socialism on a daily basis within the United States of America, but yet you have in your mind, your ideology, that socialism is bad. Would you like me to explain how the police force and the fire department are socialist programs and including your roads? I wonder why, because it's the government that has the ownership and the administration of those. Wow, because government is not just at the federal level in the United States of America, it goes all the way down to your local level.
I would like to go ahead and have a chance at talking, but without you pushing everything and
Can you
guiding
agree that
and leading
socialism is
everything.
good?
Ma'am, if you're not going to let me talk and express myself freely, then I just
Is
don't need to
socialism
talk.
good?
No, it's not. Have a good evening.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your police force because that would go away without socialism. Oh man, the struggle bus was real there. Okay, TikTok, real quick. I'm gonna mute for a second. Guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, we do have memberships available. We have 2 so far. If we can get 3 new members, I would appreciate that. Love that so much. Also, I do love reading chats between callers, but in order for me to do that, they would have to be sent. So we do have super chats available and bits available if you're over on Twitch. If you send that, I will read it between callers because I like addressing them. Or if it's addressed towards the caller, I try to actually pass it on to the caller. And just don't forget to hit that subscribe button over on YouTube, hit that follow button over on Twitch. After you do, be sure to turn on that bell icon so you know exactly when I go live. Over on TikTok did updates, guys. But if you are new here, there's 522 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. Send a daily heart me, enjoy the team, and then collect your points after you send it. And guys, help me clear out this gift goal. It's not that much. It's just a couple of perfumes. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Happy birthday,
Hello?
Angel. Hi, how old are you?
You're awesome.
I am at the age of 19, so this would have been my first election.
Okay, awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 8 months in office to still earn your support?
Okay, well, to start things off, I live in the Colorado region, and around the edge of last year, there was a thing about Venezuelan gangs literally
I
kicking
don't
people out of
care
their homes.
about, yeah, and that's also been
Hold on.
disproven, and also people are in court about that today, about lying about it.
Yep,
So interesting.
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
I'm sure you did. And see, I don't care about, I don't think people realize your things that you've seen with your own 2 eyes is not something that's a provable fact because it cannot be stress test. I would assume that you know what that is. That cannot be peer reviewed. What you see with your own eyes cannot necessarily be peer reviewed. And again, the idea of Venezuelan gangs has been strongly debunked across the board, not only by the mayors, because I assume at this point that you would either live in Aurora because that's actually where it
Correct.
happened, not in Denver, right? Yeah. So
Correct.
you specifically lived in that apartment building where that video was recorded at.
I've lived near it.
No, you lived in it because that would have been the only way that you saw these Venezuelan gangs busting down doors, as if you lived in it.
You can see it from the neighboring
Oh, you can see.
buildings.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
exactly
so
a
you just like
small
walked
affair.
by and you just saw it and you're like, oh my God. And did you think to call the cops?
Cops wouldn't do shit.
Though the cops wouldn't do anything. Got it. Interesting. I find it very interesting that people bring up these points when, again, this stuff has been debunked. And literally, the owner of that specific apartment building is in court right now for
He can be
lying.
in court all he wants.
For
You asked why
lying.
I support him. Didn't ask for an objective reason. You asked why I
Yeah,
personally
I
do.
asked you
I
what
gave
he's
you a reason as
done.
to why I
So, yeah,
personally
but
do.
do you see how you went all
Because
the way
I've
back to
witnessed.
last year? I asked you what he's done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your support. And just because you are slightly xenophobic, that's not a reason for someone to
He has
earn his support.
reduced crime in my area noticeably.
Oh, how did Donald Trump reduce crime in your area noticeably?
Well, ICE agents have been deporting a good chunk of criminals.
Oh, specifically from Aurora, Colorado.
They've been doing a lot here. They've been doing a lot
Uh-huh.
elsewhere.
Yeah, just a whole bunch. So, sir, you use the word criminal. What, in the United States of America, what determines if someone is a criminal?
Prosecution under the court of law in front of a jury. You're only a criminal
Awesome.
once you are tried in front of a jury and found guilty.
Perfect. So now give me the names of these criminals that he specifically deported.
I didn't meet the fuckers.
Oh, so you don't know?
You tend to avoid criminals. Now, wouldn't you?
So, but this would be reported in
Did
the
you avoid?
news.
They don't report every criminal. Murder doesn't get reported in Aurora.
Yes, it does, sir. Unless the
No,
body is
not
like
every
hidden.
shooting, not every killer.
Sir, am
Not
I
every killer gets
wrong or
reported.
am I
There'd
right
be
when
way too much to
let me
feature on the news.
remind you, do they not have shot recorders sorry, what are they called when it actually alerts the cop of a shot going off in those areas? Do they not have that in Aurora?
They don't give you a name. Now, do they?
They
You might get a notification.
so now we move the goalpost again. Do you see how you keep moving the goalpost? Also, 323,
I didn't
thank
say
you
that
for
I
all
moved
of
the
the cute little
goalpost.
gifts.
I said that you
You
don't get a name. You
did.
asked for
You
a name. I didn't
did.
meet them.
No, sir. You just said that crime's not reported, right? And then I asked you, do they not have those like detectors in the police force for Aurora and for Denver that record when a shot goes off and then the cops respond and then you're like, well, they don't give you a name. So you literally just moved the goalpost and moved off
You
of
ask
it.
for a name. They don't give a name. They
Okay.
can't give you information they don't have, nor do they report on every crime that's been committed.
Nor do
They
they
can't.
report on
Too
every
many.
crime that's been committed. Sir, if the police responds, guess what they have to do if they respond to an incident? They have to do a police report.
They don't always respond.
Oh, but if shots are fired and it's recorded on their devices that records when shots are fired, they go to that area and then they have to do
Not
a
always.
report. Oh, not always. It just doesn't happen. Do you have evidence of it not happening? Like,
Reality
can I
is
see
often
it?
disappointing.
Do you have evidence of that
Reality.
occurring? Do you have evidence of that occurring?
I don't have it on like video or anything, but stuff can
Oh,
exist without
got
being
it. So
recorded.
you don't have any evidence. So again, this is just your anecdotal stories that is not provable. Thank you,
Anecdotal stories
Thor.
are why I did that.
Thank you, Thor, for becoming
You
a
asked why
mermaid
I
tail.
support him. I gave you a reason. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can't disprove it.
No, sir. It literally, you not being able to provide evidence means that you cannot prove your own story.
It's noticeably safer to go out on the
It's not
street.
me
That
having,
is
I
my
don't have, I
evidence.
don't think people like, I think people forget that when you make a positive claim, the burden of proof is on
It
you.
is.
It is not
Burden of
my
proof is on
job
me.
to disprove your claim because you made a positive claim.
Correct.
In order for
You are
me to
completely correct
disprove
in
you,
that
that would
statement.
be a negative claim. You literally can't prove a negative, sir.
Correct. You can't disprove me because it's on the burden of the person to prove it.
Yeah, and you've
I can't
provided no
exactly
proof.
provide
So
proof 'cause
actually
how
that
would
you
you like me
I'm
to?
sorry, you literally disproved yourself by refusing or not being able to provide proof. You have literally proven yourself incorrect because you have not provided anything substantial to back up your claim.
You
So
just said
therefore
you
you're
can't
wrong.
prove some.
Thank you. I don't understand why that's actually a difficult concept. Moose, I wish I understood conspiracy theorists. Why, oh, why are the conspiracy theorists out today and do religious people actually read the book? No, they never read it. That's part of the problem. They just don't read it. Let's see. A very small amount were actually criminals in that town. Yeah, exactly. It's literally been disproven by the governor and the mayor and the police chief. So interesting. And here's a great one. Deaths are recorded in the morgue registry. That's why I said, unless the bodies are being hidden, it's known about. What a concept. Thank you, guys. Really quickly, TikTok, don't freak out. I'm going to mute you for a second. Over on the YouTube portrait stream, I seem to have a lag, so I'm going to go restart it on my end because I can't see it anymore. So I'm going to restart the YouTube portrait. Guys, go over to the landscape if you want to stay, like, know what's still going on. But we're going to open this up to one more phone call. Really quick. One phone call before I restart that stream. Hopefully a serious person. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 44.
44. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Okay. So what has Donald Trump done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued